Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Taylor Jones, and do you have any idea what time it is? Well, if you don't, then prepare yourselves because it's going to be the coldest winter yet, as in Season 6 of Cold Man's Winter! Man, I don't believe this. I do not believe this. Today, March 21st, 2025, and I'm here just reminiscing on what went down. For those that's wondering, what are you talking about, Taylor? Well, first off, let me be serious and say, welcome back to my YouTube channel, TC Jones Edits, as well as my series, Cold Man's Winter Season 6. And for those that didn't watch my last video, the reflections of this season, don't worry, the link will be in the description bar down below. Right now, I'm just thinking about a lot that went down, including today. Thinking about the government, like, after Trump came back, and we've been dealing with a lot of hardships. Some executive orders were unfair, but some judges, they denied all of that. The war talks between Ukraine and Russia. Trump tried to set things right, like make peace. But meanwhile, Putin, he agreed, but he's not 100% gonna agree with every last word that's been said. Meanwhile, a lot of people are fussing and fighting because of the so-called recession that we're about to face. It's like, what are we doing? We're not trying to solve the economy's problems. We're not trying to solve our own problems. But we have to stop this madness right here, right now, before it's too late. Because 1 century ago, we dealt with the Great Depression, and we don't want to deal with another one unless we put our heads high and say what we are going to do, like tell the truth and provide for the economy. But on the flip side, in my part of town, I gotta focus on something else. Man, I'm sorry, I'm just kind of at a loss of words, don't know what to say. Sometimes you have to have a moment of silence. You got to think about the people that passed away. You got to think about the people that you lost respect from because of what you did and how they turned out and how we are handling it through depression. And it's like a lot of tough love, blunt wake-up calls. We all need it. And the number one blunt wake-up call that we got to face is God, because he's watching our every movement. And because of the fact that I made 14 episodes already, just like season 3 through 5, I have to end it. I have to end this season because it's like this. I've been so thankful to make it this far. 6 seasons, 5 years, and thought about all the people that were like my inspiration in the real life events that I got myself into, good and bad, which led to the topics and how I'm trying to explain not to follow my footsteps and how to overcome it. That's what Cold Man's Winter was all about throughout this season, because I talked about what it's like to come back, but some people would say It's the comeback season. But LL Cool J said, don't call it a comeback. I've been there for years. You can say what you want. Come back or come back. 2 words, come back, and they're blended all together like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Come on back. Come on back to reality. Come on back home where you belong. Come to your senses. Come one, come all. The time has come. You may not like it at first, but you're going to realize you're going to respect it. As in, you're going to thank the people that commanded you, and ask you to come. Because not everybody can ask. They want to demand you. They're tired of holding your hand. They're tired of it. And, by the way, the comeback episode, that was a perfect way to start off season 6 for me. Then I thought about what life was like what you expect for Christmas. Well, last Christmas I gave you my heart, and the very next day you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Yeah, I talked about the comeback episode, Christmas, the good and bad things that I've learned, and lessons that came with it through all the days, the months, the weeks, and the entire year of 2024, last year. Lessons to be learned, followed by what to expect, aka the New Year episode. 2025 started, and of course, for that episode, the New Year's episode, I used another song. I actually made an a cappella rendition of an old gospel song called Looking Back. And because you have to look back and see where you went wrong. Especially the part that stood out in the song, knowing that it's time to move on and prove it. As in the lyrics that said, and now I know I will never make the same mistake again. Followed by a bridge that goes, once my cup was overflowing and I gained nothing in return. I gained nothing or gave nothing in return. But now that I'm growing older, oh, what a lesson I learned just from looking back. And that's what we all had to do. But then, all of a sudden, episode 5, I explained about rumors. And people still spreading rumors until this very day. It's going to take more than not Club Novel, but the Timid Timex or the Timex Social Club to explain, give examples of rumors. Look at all these rumors surrounding me every day. I just need some time to get away from all these rumors. I can't take it no more. My best friend said that's why I never leave the girl next door. Man, forget what he thinks. Just stop spreading the rumors around. Stop spreading the lies. I talked about the dangers of rumors and what not to deal with. Meanwhile, 6 and 7 and 9, the School of Hard Knocks. A fictional school. But sometimes we all need to go to the School of Hard Knocks in our hearts and minds, because we've been through a lot of hardships in our lifetime and we never knew how to overcome our past. And even just to learn a thing or two about how to handle your anger, how to handle your problems, and learn to cope out, see the world, see what you've been missing, and try to do extra, but don't do too much. Don't be an overthinker, because it can also be a pain in the butt if you think about it. And episode 8, before I concluded the School of Hard Knocks episode with a part 3 conclusion, I talked about Black History Month. And I mean, every month, every time I do this, I have to add the Christmas episode, the New Year's episode, and the Valentine's. No, not Valentine's. I did talk about Valentine's back in 2021, but I always think about Black History. I mean, I want to see what it's like to be recognized. A YouTuber. That would be my occupation. Who am I? I'm a YouTuber. What did he talk about? Real life topics on a series called Cold Man's Winter. And I've been so careful, but sometimes I get careless too. But I do know that every time I do a topic, I have to be serious about what's going on and how it affects everybody around the world. Not just me. So, it's like, wow, where did we go from here? And then, leadership episode 10, like, I was just talking serious, what's the word? Oh yeah, serious stuff. I was talking some serious mess based on how important it is to stand on your own 2 feet, to give commands like you're a drill sergeant, you're a teacher, you're the team player, the captain. You're trying to survive, you know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of time, yo. Just a matter of time to give all that you can. Mad love, mad support. Even when you have to put somebody in their place, like put them in check. Tough love. Woo-ha! Got you all in check. It's like, man, we came a long way. And nothing has changed. Nothing. But still, we got some good leaders that stand out firm, stand out strong, powerful, because the almighty help from Jesus Christ and influences from their teachers, others' teachers, their professors, their preachers, the bosses, the president, the governors, the mayor, the councilmen, councilwomen. Perfect example. Oh well, never mind. But I do know this. I do know we came a long way. And we have to be a leader, not a follower. Because we can't follow everybody forever. We have to step out. I'm not trying to say rebel, but dig this. We are at a time where we don't even trust each other. Everybody got beef with each other. Everybody want to get on the war path. Sometimes the war path leads to wrong leaders, bad leaders. And I know for a fact that there are times I feel like I never was worth a darn to get myself together to be on the right path of things. Be honest. And then, you know, for right now, it just gives me the opportunity to see where I went wrong. That's what leaders do. They need to learn the rights and the wrongs, and the wrongs on how to make up. Because not everybody is safe. Everywhere you go, not everybody is safe. And without Jesus, What? How you gonna lead in the right direction, the right path? It's like, wow, we came a long way. But Revenge, on the other hand, episodes 11 and 12, 1 and 2, I just thought that, we're getting out of hand. We want to get even. Like, stop the haters from getting away. Like, even though the haters are the good guys. Like, when when a person gets dumped by somebody else, the other person is considered a hater. But the hater too has a good and bad reason, a good reason to do what he or she did. But the real hater, who's the real hater? If you consider the guy that's a hater, you're not asking yourself the real question. Who's the real hater? You, because you got a weapon. You got fists. You got the nerve to make a diss track. And guess what? Everyone would pick a side. Pac versus Biggie. But before that, Tim Dog versus NWA, even DJ Quick. The origin of the East Coast West Coast beef. Screw Compton. What did Compton ever do to you? But Tim Dog was like, oh, I'm not going to fall for that. I'm not going to let that slide. And if that's how you feel, all right, we got something in return. Perfect example. Way Too Funky. DJ Quick responds after Tim Dog, the late Tim Dog, dissed him on Step to Me. Even though he did say peace to Ice Cube and Ice-T, but DJ Quick, SMD, no, you gone too far. Not only that, DJ Quick had more beef. Not just a beef between Tim Dog from the Bronx. He had beef with another Compton rapper, another Jerry curled rapper by the name of MC8, based on the Bloods versus Crips era. Why are you doing this? Why you want to get revenge so bad, even on wax? Bloods and Crips diss each other on wax. Why else did they make a album called Banging on Wax? To prevent them from getting to real life gangbanging activities, which leads to killing somebody and or getting killed and or locked up. And it's better to take the frustration out with a pen and pad and on the microphone. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Correct. So whoop. And they've been doing that. Even when the Bloods and Crips started breaking apart and doing their own thing, the Damu Riders and the Nationwide Rip Riders. So much revenge. It happens. With or without reason, with or without rhymes. But revenge, there's no purpose in that. The only person that have vengeance is God. Vengeance is mine. But people misplaces God and put themselves on the path. Like they said, vengeance is mine. And like, come on. Revenge is when somebody, look, I already explained what it was like. Revenge, when somebody loses a fist fight and they end up killing the victor with a 9mm, an AK, a shotgun, drive-by, walk-by, ride-by, it's just getting out of hand. But nobody is worth a darn right now. They don't care. It's like, you want to get at me? Come at me, bro. But dig this. Getting back, getting even. You made a fool of yourself. You really did make a fool of yourself. And I just like, wow. We came a long way. We came a long way like our comeback. Like Mark Morrison, when he had a comeback song. And as I sing my comeback song, Return of the Mac, Return of the Mac, Return of the Mac, the comeback. Christmas episodes, that's every season. Every season. New Year's episode, that's every season. Like what to expect and how you can make the new year coming up better. I'll do the same thing this December. Talk about Christmas. Talk about what I learned from 2025 and what to expect for the new year, 2026, if the Lord allows us to see that year. But due to hardships and wars and nuclear bombs and the fact that people are starting to fear for their lives over some asteroid that's planning to hit us a few years, all we got to do is rely on NASA. It's like Armageddon from 1998, the movie Armageddon, starring Bruce Willis, Ben Affleck, the late Michael Clark Duncan, Steve Buscemi, and who else was on there? Udo Kier, Eddie Griffin, who was riding his bike with his dog in the beginning. Oh man. And Billy Bob Thornton and Liv Tyler, the daughter of Steven Tyler of Aerosmith, who brought you Don't Wanna Close My Eyes, I Don't Wanna Fall Asleep, 'Cause I miss you, baby, and I don't wanna miss a thing, 'cause even when I dream of you, I'll say the words I never do, but I miss you, baby, 'cause I don't wanna miss a thing. We gotta get ready for that. Whether in 2029 and or 2032, we gotta be ready to save each other, save the world. Or we could just let God guide us, like, there's no need to worry, be anxious over nothing. We gotta stop being anxious over nothing. Stop worrying. Let not your heart be troubled. You know what I'm saying? And I quoted that by the end of one of my latest episodes. John 14:1, KJV, King James Version. We came a long way. The comeback episode, the Christmas episode, what to expect. No, reflections episode first of 2024, and what to expect for this year, 2025 episode. I talked about rumors. We've been through a lot of rumors, gossips. He say, she say. Then the School of Hard Knocks, parts 1 and 2. Then Black History Month. But I had to conclude the School of Hard Knocks the next episode. So just chill to the next episode, part 3, the conclusion of the School of Hard Knocks. Then leadership, followed by revenge. 1, but then I accidentally talked about revenge again. But I called it Revenge 2 or Part 2. Every topic has a sequel or a part 2, like a continuance. Just like my preachers. One preacher didn't have enough time to finish his sermon, but knowing that he will continue later on in a few days, in a few Sundays from now. Part 2, to be continued. You know what I'm saying? To be or not to be continued, that is the question. But everybody already got their answer day in and day out. Week after week. Second after second. Minute after minute. Hour after hour. Everybody's running. But half of them ain't looking what's going on in the kitchen. But I don't know what's cooking. They say I got to learn, but nobody's here to teach me. If they can't understand me, how can they reach me? I guess they can't. I guess they won't. I guess they front. That's why I know my life is out of luck, goon. R.I.P. Coolio, living in the gangster's paradise. Everybody be living in the gangster's paradise. And they do it in the worst way possible. The gangster's paradise could be considered hell. Others will consider gangster's paradise when you hear the choir do this. Oh, is it really heaven? Everybody got their own versions of how they see paradise. Everybody got their own versions. Their own mindsets. Their own visions. But what about me? What is paradise to me? I know about the paradise. I know about what I expect. Streets of gold. Pearly gates. Swinging open. When the gates swing open, I'll come on in. I'll walk in. No? From the comeback to Christmas to what I learned, lessons I learned, reflections of 2024 to the what to expect in 2025 to rumors. School of Hard Knocks Parts 1 and 2, followed by Black History Month 2025. School of Hard Knocks Part 3, the conclusion. Leadership, Revenge 1 and 2, whether parts or whether I added a sequel. I got to continue where I left off. You know what I'm saying? Then I talked about complaining. And that's one of my biggest pet peeves that I can't even let go yet. That's why a lot of people end up feeling depressed and shamed and guilty because they don't know when to be quiet. Shut up and dribble. Shut the heck up and dance. Even when they tell you screaming on the top of their lungs, it's kind of like Onyx screaming, back the heck up. You better back the heck up. Well, I might as well. Because let me tell you something, yo. I might as well be quiet and stay alive than to get murdered. Because recently I said the phrase that I came up with entitled, shut up forever. What does that even mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean, shut up forever? To shut up forever is when you let somebody have the last straw and they take you out. They kill you. But still, somebody's going to get them in return. You just wait and see. He's going to get caught. The killers are going to get caught. Just you wait and see. But let me ask you, why is everybody always picking on me? Because you fuss and fight. You even run your mouth. You got to learn that running your mouth can be a big disadvantage because people are going to take everything you say and everything you do based on what you dealt with when it's personal. Keep your personal instincts to yourself. I had to learn that the hard way, and I went off on one of my coworkers, and I regret every last minute of it. Keep your business to yourself. You know what I mean? And finally, the fact is, if you can see for yourself, last episode I talked about my reflections. It's like my reflections of this episode, remember this season, has been a die-hard experience. It's like 3 months of winter, and now it's officially gone because spring has started. It has arrived. But dang it, what do you do after that? Where do you go from here after spring is here? You got to stop. Call it a day. Call it a night. Say peace. And I'm just thankful that I've seen a lot of changes. I ended up with 50 subscribers. Half a century mile for subscriptions. My next goal is to see myself make it to 100. My goal is to keep on doing Cold Man's Winter as long as I got a lot of breath left and the Lord allows me to live to see next winter, which is 9 months away. But not only that, I just felt thankful for all the people that joined my YouTube, like subscribers, and the fact that I send my own links to the supporters. Thank you for making it happen. Thanks to all YouTube viewers like you for making it possible. Thank you for what you have done for me since December to now. 15 episodes, and here I am, calling this season to an end. Season 6 is officially over. Alas and alack, pardon such a sweet sorrow. Thank you for all that you have done. With that, I have to say this one last time. And of course, there is no sweet lady of the week, because I done mentioned a lot throughout this season. And not to mention, I have to do this for the fun of it, for the love of my YouTube career, my YouTube journey. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click the notification bell and there'll be more in stores. Thank you so much for just kicking it with me. And thank you for allowing me to help you get through the week, especially when it came to talking about real life topics from the entire season 6 of Cold Man's Winter. And I'll be looking forward to doing this again in December. In other words, stay tuned for season 7 coming your way this December, this holiday season, if the Lord allows to see this day, this year, all the way through. And all the links will be in the description bar down below. Not just one. All of the links. Even this one. Just in case if I had to go early, like have a future start. Who said it's wrong to have a future start? Nobody. But sometimes you just gotta let everybody know what the word is. The word is out. Cold Man's Winter 6, Season 6. The book is closed. I'm calling it a day. After 15 episodes, no longer will I turn the page. Until then, this is yours truly, Taylor Jones, signing out. Thank you for making Season 6 possible.